Hey, what is up, a YouTube? I'm skizzarz, Chris or Christopher, long or short, whichever you prefer. If you're curious about my name, skizzarz, in early high school in art class, my good friend Neil at the time said pass the skizzarz, went home to register for something online like YouTube that night, and the only thing I could think of was skizzarz. So I put a Canadian twist on the spelling, and there you've got it. Basically, I've been watching a lot of review videos on YouTube, and I don't think that the reviewers are pulling their weight. And it seems like at the end of most of the videos, I hear a lot of them say, thanks to the company, which implies that the company did a favor for them. And it just doesn't seem like the review holds the weight of value of the product that they're reviewing. So I'm trying to change that and trying to bring some substance and value to the review. So I've got here today my everyday gaming keyboard, the SteelSeries Merc Stealth gaming keyboard. And I guess we'll get this review kicking. If you're wondering about the music, that's just to overcome the sound of my fan on my computer. So I've had this thing for about a year now. I've had some good experience with it, but I'm going to keep this review as short and sweet as I can and informative and to the point. So I got a few things written down in point form here, and I'll get right to it. The alternate key is located directly below the tab key on the gaming pad, which is by far the biggest design flaw of the keyboard. It really breaks it in the make it or break it. It really breaks it. You check scoreboard, and whatever game uses tab to check scoreboard, which I'm sure is a lot of them, most FPSs, Counter-Strike pretty much the only one that matters. If you accidentally push tab and your fat finger slides down and pushes the tab key too, or the alt key, you're basically foobarred. What else? The 11-degree ergonomic tilt, or the 11-degree offset on the gaming keyboard, I guess that's just a detail I'll mention just for the sake of being informative. You can see like some of the keys, the finish is rubbed off on it, and really doesn't look that good. It really wore off quite easily, and it's been like that for a long time now. Not impressed. The number pad overlaps with the edit pad, so to get use between the two of them, you've got to turn the num lock on and off, which I don't even think at first I didn't even understand, or maybe you have to have the num lock to turn the scroll pads. Whoa. See, the scroll doesn't do anything until you turn the, see that? So it's kind of tricky. So yeah, that's a weak point there, because when you're in game, you want to turn the numpad on. Like in Counter-Strike, you use your buy menu, and then when you're out of game, you turn it off, and you're using the delete key to delete stuff. But then if you use any integers, if you want to use any numbers, then you've got to turn the numpad back on. So that's an annoying feature. I don't like that. And let's see what else we got. The keys are illuminated in 3 different colors and levels, which is, somewhat snazzy. But I don't know. And there's 3 different levels. Wait, I just pushed the wrong button. Off, low, medium, and bright. Or full, I guess you'd call it. But yeah, mainly the alt tab key is a huge design flaw in the keyboard. It's quite a slap in the face, really. This is not a cheap keyboard. This thing was like $100 after tax, like $70 before tax, and for the price, it not having a screen on it compared to its Logitech counterpart, it really isn't a good deal. and the build quality, it just doesn't seem as high as it should be. It's just not quite up to snuff. Let's see. We're at 5 minutes. Alright, we're doing good. Yeah, basically, the keyboard, it seems like it's more oriented towards RPG over FPS because there's more keys, more keystrokes. You know, basically, the complexity of the keyboard matches the complexity of an RPG game, whereas FPS games are more about simplicity, you know, the less the better. And yeah, it really does not, it doesn't, I don't know, I'm just all around disgruntled with the keyboard, not happy at all. You know, I don't like to speak too negatively about things, but I do like to speak factual information, and the keyboard just does not seem worth the price. It's just not good value. What else do we got here? The media keys are a little bit too small too. When you go to push pause or stop or whatever, they're all a little bit too small, and you've really got to focus on what you're pushing. But when you want to pause music, you want to be faster at it. You don't want to, like, you know, the faster the better. And the Z engine, I guess, supports up to 5 or more keystrokes at a time, whereas without the Z engine, I think it's usually just 3 keystrokes. I haven't found this very helpful. You know, 3. I think the Logitech keyboards have the same one, and basically, honestly, I'm rooting for the Logitech keyboards at this point because I don't know, you know, they seem like they're a good balance of form and function, and most of them got screens in them, and I don't think their keys wear away like this does, and it's just better build quality. So I think that just about does it for this review. I sincerely don't recommend this keyboard to anyone. Doesn't matter what type of gaming application, what type of game you play. You're gonna alt tab and you're not going to smile at that point. So yeah, basically, if you got any questions, shoot, and I will update if necessary and add more to this. I hope this has been informative enough. Thanks for watching. Peace.